Regardless of how many affirmations you're doing or how much visualization, it's very likely that you will experience some challenges in your life. Why? Because challenges are the way that Spirit helps us grow, and also because we have an unconscious mind that's huge compared to the conscious mind. So when challenges are showing up, it means that there's still something in that unconscious mind that needs to be cleared. So how do you handle challenges? Well, the first thing is you really need to pay attention to what's going on in your mind. What usually happens is that people are thinking over and over and over again, just going over and over the challenge in their minds. That creates a lot of stress in the body and actually a complete inability to solve whatever it is that's going on. In fact, A Course in Miracles talks about the fact that when you're in a challenge, you really can't even find a solution because so many things have come together to create that specific situation. So the first thing that you want to do is quiet your mind. Tell yourself, stop when you find yourself thinking over and over and over again about it. And instead, substitute some affirmations, some positive thoughts that will help you relax. One of the ones that Louise Hay has always used and taught me is, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am loving and approving of myself. You can also use a very basic emotional freedom technique, EFT technique. You can just use the karate chop like this and say to yourself, even though such and such is going on, I deeply and completely love and approve of myself. And what that does is it shifts what's going on in your mind and it shifts what's going on emotionally. And what will happen is you'll be more open to creative solutions to solve whatever's going on. The other technique that you absolutely want to use is to go into meditation and really be there in a quiet space and be open and affirming that you are perfectly guided in anything that you need to do. Now sometimes there's nothing to do. Sometimes it's just getting more centered in yourself, getting more connected with Spirit, letting the universe work out whatever the challenge is, and other times there are things that absolutely you'll need to do. So we have videos on this site that are also very specific about challenges that you might be facing. Challenges in prosperity and finances, your career, your relationship, possibly your health. So we encourage you to look at those as well. This one is very basic about just what to do when any kind of a challenge confronts you. Pay attention to what's going on in your mind. Take a few deep breaths. Affirm to yourself that all is well. Remind yourself that it's okay to just love and approve of yourself right at this moment. Take some time in meditation. Create some affirmations that will help you. You can also do some other things like calling on a friend for support. But you want to be careful when you do that not to get into this whole big story about it. We get into these stories that not only are trying to justify ourselves, but they also seem to keep claiming that we have the problem. So be conscious of your language. If you find yourself saying things like, it's difficult, or it's hard, or I'll never, you're right. Because whatever you say, your words and your thoughts are so powerful. So you want to be thinking and saying things like, a solution is available. I feel better and better about my ability to deal with this challenge that's happening right now, and things like that. Review my affirmation section so you can get really clear on what it is that you want. Take some deep breaths, connect with Spirit, know that all is well, and this too shall pass. This is Dr. Patricia Crane, skillsforlifesuccess.com.